Did you have the occasion to observe Lindsay Clancy at the South Shore Hospital?
Yes.
And she was in the emergency department, correct?
Correct.
And was she able to speak, or was she intubated?
She was unable to speak.
Did you observe her to have medical equipment and being treated while you were there?
She had medical equipment attached to her person, yes.
And did you observe her to have injuries, visible injuries?
Yes.
At the South Shore Hospital, in addition to speaking to Detective Maffio and assessing Lindsay Clancy, did you do or serve anything on the hospital themselves?
Yes.
What did you do?
A preservation notice.
And what is a preservation notice?
The preservation notice is to preserve the defendant's urine and blood.
And you provide that to staff at the hospital to ensure that the blood is saved unless and until a warrant is obtained for that material?
Correct.
And in addition to serving the preservation order, did you collect some items that were removed from medical staff that were on Lindsay Clancy, the defendant?
Yes.
What did you collect, or what did they provide you?
It was her clothing and wedding ring and wedding band.
If I may approach the witness.
Well, she's putting her gloves on. I have no objection to any of this, Judge.
Okay, all right.
As far as, Sergeant Lola, as far as the items collected, when they're received from the hospital staff, what do you guys do with them?
So it goes, originally went to Detective Maffio from Duxbury PD. Then it went to me, and then it was documented by Trooper Stoffers, and then some of it will go to the office, or will go to the crime lab. In this case, went to the crime lab.
Okay. But as the state police trooper on scene, the investigator on scene, you at some point retain custody of the item.
Correct.
And I'm just showing you a paper bag. Is that familiar to you?
Yes.
And is this the bags that generally the detectives unit or crime scene uses to put particular pieces of evidence inside of it?
Yes.
Since I just struggled to put the gloves on, I'm just going to show you the item if that's okay. So, I'm showing you one item. Is that familiar to you?
Yes.
What do you know this item to be?
Shirt.
Is it a piece of clothing that you obtained from the hospital?
Yes.
Does it appear to be a woman's tank top?
Yes.
Okay. And are you able to observe some staining on the front? Looking close.
Yes.
And again, it's cut down the middle.
Correct.
This is how it was received from the hospital.
Yes.
I would move to admit the tank top as the next exhibit.
All right, that may be admitted.
Exhibit 223.
Thank you.
Showing you another item. Is that familiar to you?
Yes.
And what are these?
Jeans.
And these were also cut and off the defendant and received by the medical staff at South Shore Hospital.
Yes.
And on these jeans, you see a little bit of staining on the front.
Yes.
I would move to admit these as the next exhibit.
That may be admitted.
Exhibit 224.
Thank you.
Just showing one more item. Is that familiar to you?
Yes.
Appears to be a woman's bra, correct?
Correct.
Cut down the middle,
Yes.
and it has some staining in the front, in the middle where the cuts are.
Correct.
And is this an item that was collected that was on Lindsay Clancy's body on January 24th, 2023?
Yes.
Move to admit this as the next exhibit.
That may be admitted.
Exhibit 225.
All right, thank you.
You indicated there was also some rings that were collected, correct?
Correct.
And eventually these items were then taken by forensic scientist Hartnett, and eventually they get returned to the State Police Detectives Unit, in your experience. Is that fair to say?
Fair to say.
Now, in addition to going to the South Shore Hospital on January 24th, 2023, did you go to any other hospitals?
Yes.
Which hospital did you go to?
Boston Children's Hospital.
And why did you go there?
I was advised to go there by my supervisor.
Okay, and did you learn that one of the children, Callan Clancy, had been transported to the Boston Children's Hospital?
Yes.
And were you there to just obtain what his current status was at that time?
Yes.
And the time that you were there at the Boston Children's on January 24th, fair to say he was still alive but noted to be in critical condition?
Yes.
Now, in the early morning hours of January 25th of 2023, were you aware that a search warrant was obtained for the home of 47 Summer Street in Duxbury?
Yes.
And in your time with the State Police Detectives Unit and during that time in January of 2023, how did you guys approach the execution of a search warrant?
So the house would have been frozen pending the search warrant being signed. Once it's signed, we begin the execution, and crime scene would document the residents inside and outside before we would go in.
Okay, so when crime scene goes in and they document, you're familiar, they use photographs and video, right?
Correct.
And once they've gone through and documented the scene as it was secured, do you, as part of the detectives unit team, then go in the house to begin search?
Yes.
And fair to say there are a lot of hands on deck during something like this?
Correct.
And in this instance, the detectives unit was searching the entire home at 47 Summer Street, including 3 floors, basement, first floor, second floor, as well as any vehicles that were on the property.
Correct.
And in addition to people or troopers with the detectives unit, were there other local law enforcement also assisting?
Yes.
And what was your role that night or that morning in the execution of the warrant?
I was the evidence officer.
And what does that mean?
I document evidence that is located by investigators during the search warrant.
And so at that time period, when you're executing a search warrant and searching a place like a home, is the information that you know at that point what guides the search?
Yes.
So you don't know what you're looking for unless you know what happened, right?
Correct.
So in this circumstance, fair to say the state police had limited information about what had actually transpired in that house.
Correct.
But each and every room was searched, to your knowledge?
To my knowledge, yes.
And your role was just to document items that were going to be collected and returned to the State Police Detectives Unit?
To document items that would be collected and either go back to the State Police Detective Unit or to the crime lab.
And fair to say when the crime lab takes items back to the lab, they have an entirely different process on how to monitor, track them, and inventory the items, correct?
Correct.
So in this particular warrant execution, did you engage in the search?
Yes.
And you said you documented what other members of the group found and located where they located it, correct?
Correct.
And so you, as the evidence officer, were aware that Trooper Rabbit located some prescription pill bottles in the kitchen that morning, correct?
Correct.
And so as the evidence officer, were you responsible for kind of keeping custody of those bottles?
Correct.
At some later point after those bottles were photographed and collected, did you inventory those bottles?
Yes.
I'm going to just show you what's been marked as Exhibit 155, if I may approach the witness.
You may.
So Sergeant, just showing you this bag here. It's already been marked, Exhibit 155. I'm going to show you 4 pill bottles. take a look at them. Do they look familiar to you?
Yes.
So the first one I'm looking at is labeled trazodone. And as far as how you inventory these, what do you do when you inventory them?
Just count them.
Okay, so do you also review the information on the label as to what should be in the bottle or what the original prescription was?
Yes.
So as far as the trazodone, it says filled on January 12th, 2023 with 30 in it. And so you counted to determine how many were left, right?
Correct.
And so fair to say there were 20 remaining in this bottle when you inventoried it.
Correct.
The diazepam, 5 milligrams, date filled January 9th of 2023 with 14 as the quantity. You counted what was in this bottle.
Correct.
And there's 2.5 left in there, correct?
Correct.
And diazepam, 2 milligrams, date filled January 16th, 2023. It has 3 listed on there, right? In type.
Yes.
But there appears to be like a pink mark through it.
Correct.
Did you put that pink mark on there?
No.
Would that have been there when the bottle was seized?
It could have been.
Okay. But regardless of how many it said were the quantity, you counted how many were actually in this bottle.
Correct.
And fair to say there were 9.5 remaining in that bottle.
Correct.
And the last one, amitriptyline, 10 milligrams. It says date filled January 16th, 2023, quantity 30. And you counted how many were left in this bottle as well.
Correct.
And there were 22 in this bottle.
Correct.
And you documented that as this was put into evidence in the state police.
Yes.
Did you search in the upstairs master bedroom of the house during the search warrant?
Yes, I assisted with the search.
Did you locate anything that you documented or collected to take back to the state police?
Yes.
In the master bedroom?
Yes.
Okay. What did you locate?
I believe it was a baby monitor and a Google Nest camera.
Okay. Did you observe the room, the master bedroom?
Yes.
And did you search in a nightstand that was next to the bed?
I don't recall searching a nightstand next to the bed.
Were there other investigators that were also in the room searching other areas of the bedroom?
Yes.
And as far as any additional work you did on this particular investigation, again, fair to say the detective unit works as a team and divides up work and for follow-up.
Correct.
And you participated in some follow-up investigation by speaking to some witnesses, correct?
Correct.
And at some point, you were also asked to go to the Brigham and Women's Hospital where the defendant was following the sheriff's department, keeping watch of her.
Correct.
Do you recall what day you went there?
I don't recall the exact date.
Okay. When you went to the Brigham and Women's Hospital, was she in her own room, or was she in like an open area?
She was in her own room.
When you were there on watch, did you go into the room, or were you outside the room?
Outside the room.
And as far as your memory of whether anyone else besides medical staff went in there, at any point when you were there at the Brigham Hospital, did you observe another individual come in to visit with her or meet with her?
Yes.
And were you advised that that person was coming in?
Yes.
And were you advised that that person was allowed in with a court order?
Yes.
When the person went in, did you know if it was an attorney, a doctor, or somebody else?
It was not an attorney, it wasn't a doctor. It was, I believe, a psychiatrist.
And when that person went into the room, did you go in the room as well?
No.
And where did you stay?
Outside the room.
And when this man went into the room, did he leave the door open or close the door?
I believe it was closed.
And when he came out, did he speak with you?
I don't recall.
Okay. But as far as you knew at that time period, that person was permitted to be in there and could close the door?
Correct.
And you don't know what was said or what was done in that room?
No.